welcome back. I've got something really fun and just a little bit different for you today. It is, I feel like I need a sound effect in here. It's a mystery build, which means I don't know what I'm building, but I do know what parts I'm using. I'm actually using the Heartlake International School. So, this is how this is working. So, Lego Artisan, who makes alternate builds and MOCs, has sent me the instructions for his own alternate version of the International School. So, the rules were I was not to look at the end of this build to find out what it actually looks like. But I've built some of his MOCs in the past, like this one, which was just beautiful, which used two versions of the magical house and the beekeeper's house, which was an alternate design of the friendship treehouse set, which I also built. Make sure you check these videos out. So these are always modular. He designs modular buildings so that you can put them side by side and make yourself a big Lego city street. So this is what I assume we're going to have with our new version of the International Heartlake School. Let's start. So full disclosure, obviously I film these videos, I film my builds at a normal speed and then I speed them up and I do a voiceover. So you're currently hearing a voiceover, but I'm telling you my thoughts as I was actually building it. So I'm not going to give away any surprises, but I do want to mention all the way through the actual instructions, Brick Artisan has actually peppered some, this is new and cool, this little box in the corner, it actually tells you what colors you're looking for, because often I can't tell with these studio instructions what shade they are, so it's really, really cool that he's put those in. It's really helpful. So this is the base of the actual entire build. The rest of it's going to go up, but there's this awesome pebbled tiling out the front, and inside is really, really nice tiling as well, with turquoise stripes across and a whole heap of jumper studs. So we're going to be attaching furniture to that as we go along. I couldn't even imagine start thinking about doing, I just can't. I can't even. I don't know how you take stuff and then you do an alternate build with it. It's like a cohesive one too. That just blows my mind. So very talented, the designers who go and do this sort of thing, and Brick Artisan's always doing a good job. And I also love the fact that he's doing a lot of Lego Friends sets too, which is why I got really interested in his alternate builds. So far we have got a stove, we've got a sink, and we've got this little fridge thing with an apple in it and like a spout kind of thing sticking out. So using some of the parts from the actual cafeteria of the original International School. This is what was the soap dispenser in the bathroom, so now it's got a different function, I think. It's being used as something, I don't know, but we'll find as we go along. Use of these sticker pieces, really nice, the cafeteria. So this is an eatery section. So got the hood, the range hood going over the stove, look at that. And a couple of little tins underneath. Oh, I love the little window feature in the front. That's really cool. So this looks like it might be the front counter with the cash register and a sandwich there. Really yummy looking sandwich and something yummy, and yeah, okay, so you check out. And in the basket, got the chopsticks like we had in the basket before in the actual school. So this is a tiny kitchenette section. We're going to put Ellie in here. It's actually enough room to put a character in there, which is really fantastic. So this is now a table. We got a couple of tables here with some sandwiches on here. This is like a cafe or like a little sandwich bar. I like the idea of that. Sandwich bar with really, really funky drinks, because check this out. This is what's going on the little holder on the side. You got a drink holder on the side of your chair. So we've got 3 places for detachable chairs. They're all the same design with the little black ice cream cone holder to hold the drinks. It's so good because there's no room on the table. So having a drink holder on the side is perfect. And it does fit a mini doll, which brings me a lot of joy. Third chair here, and this has got yet another some sort of wacky drink. I don't like how close that chair is to the table. I need to move that. There is actually room to move that forward one stud, that table. So now that fits a mini doll. So that's good. And we're gonna put Nico and Ollie over here. They can be having a date, eating some sandwiches. Very nice, and having their delicious drinks. Okay, on the outside, we've got really big windows. It's all using those really cool modern, still keeping the cool modern designs. Brick Artisan does amazing facades, like really interesting front structures, because that's basically what you see. You get the interesting inside, but that then all gets closed away. So the front facades are always interesting. So these stairs, I love the fact that he's kept the stairs as the rainbowy colours, lots and lots of colours on there, going up to the next level. And then up here we attach everything with nice smooth tiles, and we've got some jumper studs to attach, but make the next actual floor detachable. Now these stickers don't really work for down here in this cafe, unless it's kind of like a I don't know, a video kind of cafe? I don't know. Some sort of newfangled... It's a cafe now though, I really like it. And the colours are all, we're seeing from the front, lots and lots of yellow and lots of orange. Really, really vibrant. This will probably match very well with the beekeeper's house because that's a similar one too, but it's very different styles. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a try with some of the MOCs that I've made already from Brick Artisan's designs. This is a little. Oh, it's a cute little sign with a drink in it. So it's a juice bar with added sandwiches. That's so cute. So you got a little design over the window. By the way, I forgot to mention, you can obviously purchase these instructions on Rebrickable. So that's where I generally find stuff from Brick Artisan. Just Google it, or I'm going to put a little link in the description box, and I'll put a little link in the little eye in the corner too at the moment, which will take you straight to be able to download these instructions. There'll be a small fee, I'm sure. I don't know how much it's going to be, but they're always worth getting these if you're bored with just your original build and you want to do something a bit different or have something else that fits really nicely into an apartment style brick city, like a Lego city. These builds always go really well into that. So this is the interesting facade that, look, we're seeing actually the back of the bricks, which is not something we normally see around the windows as hangings, which look really nice. Around the back, we get a little back table, cool little seat design, though that's like mini dolls will have to sit on those because we got little stud holdery bits. I love the little drink and the bowl on the table, and this little tree build with some random extra bits on it as the flowers. Must be using the flowers up in different places. There's a little yellow dot on it. That's actually sticking out of the table, which is so cool. All right, got the skateboard out the back, the bins there, so there's a spot for it out the back. So I think we're working on the next level. Yeah, I think this is the next level. So we've got a nice big cohesive box already for the first level. The only part, I love doing these alternate builds, but I really do like a doll's house style build so that you can reach in the back, because there's all this detail inside these modular buildings, but you can't actually get into them to play. So I still like to be able to have the doll's house build, but I also like to do this for fun and just to see how it works. But I'm probably going to end up breaking this down and rebuilding back my international school because I want to be adding more stuff to it. I want to make more classrooms. But it's so fun to learn some new designs and some new styles and some like interesting build techniques that I would absolutely never have thought of. So here we've got the space for the stairs. We've got the art graphic design corner section there with some of Leanne's drawings on the computer. This is a nice big drawer. Oh, the drawers all match really nicely with like open space on the bottom, camera on the top, little tiny seat, once again designed for a mini figure. If I wanted to change that over for a mini doll, I'd just have to make a smooth top for that. Definitely still room for a character to get up and around on the top of those stairs. Oh my gosh, and this is another place to hold the spare pen, because I think 2 pens came in this set. This is like just another little side tabley holdy thing with microphone and random stuff, and the camera is sitting there precariously on the banister at the top of the stairs. Okay, the painting easels remain the same as they did with the original International School build. Got a nice little pedestal here with a flower with a bee on the top just in the middle. There's a little bit of decoration. I really like that nice simple pedestal design. Got the lockers in the corner, and we've got one of the paintings on the top here and some of these covered overy bits. I'm not sure. I mean, there's just like random stuff piled on top of the lockers. I love that. And the trophy. Okay, the windows, those big turquoise windows are matching what we see down the bottom at the back as well. Getting all of our front windows on the same design as down below, but just like slightly modified for a second level. Got the plants on the windowsill, which is so nice, with a little lady beetle on one side and a bee on the other, which is just gorgeous. More white wall going up here all around the sides of the box and smoothing over the top, so we're going to be able to take off the next level, which is so important rather than having everything just sealed in there. Beautiful plants, beautiful plant feature over the top of the window. And those slide pieces, okay, that makes a nice little overhanging ledge above there. That makes a really nice articulation and feature. And these little tiles which are like facing outwards now. They the studs get some flowers poked into them. It's also very pretty. Okay, and the same sort of hangings as downstairs, and look at it, it looks really nice on the inside. Okay, so this matches in really nicely with the bottom floor. I mean, it's not exactly the same pieces, but it's the same color scheme and the same design, and the stairs line up so beautifully. So this is our second level, looking so nice. Now we just have to put the roof on. So we got lots of these big plate pieces to put together, which is not an easy job to do. If you've got one of those little nylon hammers, sometimes they help to put big plates onto other big plates. You don't see Lego doing that themselves so much in their instructions because they're just hard to put together and hard to take off, I think, but perfectly good way to put stuff, to put big pieces together here and to hold them together. So this is a little embellishment for the front. They're always so ornate. He does such a beautiful job on the front waist. That looks like a little tulip, like the water drop now, with the little splash on the top and the quarter pie pieces underneath. They look like petals. That gives me some ideas. I don't think that's what it's supposed to be. I think it's still supposed to be like a little dribble of water out from whatever this thing is that we're building, like this generator-y kind of thing up on the roof, maybe the air conditioning unit. Whatever it is, it's big. It's got some scientific instructions on the top of how to do some chemical experiments. You probably want to come up here to do that. Solar panels are going up here. I like the little angled cheese slice pieces in translucent yellow, they just add their lights. And this is cool. I would never have thought to do this. You can put the little tiles, they can attach them to the Technic pins. I didn't know that with the little white ones. That's really cool. So that gives you an overhang out the front. The clock's out here now. And there's also, we've got a bar on the back, not sure why, but I think it just looks nice. It does hold everything together, but the instructions have told me I need medium nougat over the top, not the yellow over the top. So I've changed that over. So these here is some excellent speaking. It's another, it's a big clock on top of the clock. Well, it's probably not another clock. It's just like big, intricate plaster work on the very top of the building that looks fantastic. I've knocked it off at the moment, but I'll fix it now. Underneath here, we've got some of these trans pink pieces, these big brick pieces, just to actually hold this in place, I think. I think that's why they're there. But they look really nice, but they're hidden away, which is fine because they're there for functional purpose. So this now goes on here. Look how good that looks. It's so vibrant at the front, like it is juice bar colors with the orange and the bright yellow, but it's really such a cohesive build all together. It's actually very strong, holds together really nicely. And when we pull it apart, we can actually have a look inside and you can see that there's a lot still going on inside, and it's very logical stuff going on inside too, but it's not an international school anymore. It's now a juice bar with a studio up above. That's very cool, with a graphic art studio. So let's put all these back on again. Nice and easy, look at that. And then the only loose things really are the skateboard and the helmet. So yeah, not much to actually fall off this when you actually move it around. So this is what it looks like next to this alternate version of the art school and next to the modular bookshop, which is one of my, well, it's the apartment of the bookshop, but so nice. So look how good it looks. It's now a juice bar and art studio. Thank you very much, Brick Artisan, for actually sending me these instructions for a surprise mystery build. It was really fun to do something a bit different and not know where I was heading for the end. So if you would like to download these instructions, follow the links in the description box so that you can go there and get yourself your own little juice bar alternate build. And leave me a comment, check out my other videos, and check back in because more things are coming up all the time. So see you then. Bye.